I have neuro Lyme, probably several co-infections that I haven't had confirmed yet, but I definitely have the symptoms of it. And I believe that I've had this disease or diseases my entire life, or at least since childhood. And, you know, growing up, I think that my immune system was robust enough to suppress it, which is what is supposed to happen. And then I had my car accident in 2006 and all hell kind of broke loose. You know, I had the 2 very serious concussions, and then I believe I developed neuro Lyme because, you know, when you have a major car accident and some head injuries like that, it throws everything out of whack, including your immune system. And I don't think I was any exception in that department. So, you know, my head injuries were misdiagnosed and I was put into psychiatric care for 8 years. And I was misdiagnosed as bipolar 2, a panic disorder, and, you know, general anxiety, that kind of thing, depression. And I was treatment resistant. So I spent 8 years being so severely over-medicated that I couldn't lead a normal life without any symptom relief. In fact, I tended to get all of the really negative side effects that you read about, like antidepressant causing suicidal thoughts and behavior. That was me. And it was hell because, you know, that's almost a decade of your life. And the best way I can think to describe it is when you watch a movie and they have like a, you know, a scene where they're in like a psychiatric unit and you kind of see the people in the background and they're over medicated to the point that they're just sitting there kind of drooling on themselves. That was my life for close to a decade. And it didn't matter what I said when I walked into that psychiatrist's office or my primary care. I was labeled as being mentally ill. So anything I said was just kind of dismissed as being part of, you know, oh, she's just mentally ill. And so I suffered incredibly, terribly for close to a decade, going on and off all of these awful medications. None of them helped. It was really awful and difficult. And it stole a very enormous chunk of my life. So to see that this disease and this group of diseases are starting to get some kind of acknowledgement, even if we aren't yet to the point where we've got it all figured out, is incredibly emotional.